Have you asked us in the comments, hey Manel, how can I know if my cat is dying if it is nearing its last days? And I have to tell you that it is not entirely easy to realize in many cases. The cat is not as apparent. It does not manifest as clearly in many cases as the dog. But still, there are a series of very clear signs that we observe in cats prior to their death. But be careful, I have to tell you that the signs I am going to explain must include at least 3 of them. Seeing 1 or 2 signs, well, it could be a symptom of many things. Don't think that just because you see something from what I'm going to tell you, you should automatically think that your cat is dying. Okay? You need to see at least 3, and I would almost say even 4, to reliably certify that your animal has reached its last days. Okay? Well, I won't ramble on anymore. And here I tell you. The first symptom is that the cat does not eat or drink water. For more than 3 days, the animal has gone 3 days. If you see that it is not eating or drinking, that it hasn't eaten for more than 3 days, personally, as a veterinarian, that is not what worries me the most, not at all. The drinking part is indeed important because it has a series of much more serious consequences than merely not eating. Here, as I said in the presentation, not eating and not drinking can indicate many other things, obviously. It is something that every cat has very similarly before its passing. In this case, many people will also observe that their behavior towards you is different. How is already different? It demands more attention, as if the animal is saying, hey, I don't know what's happening to me, but give me a hand. In fact, you will even hear that it emits strange vocalizations that the poor animal never used to make, like strange meows. Usual. Well, if we combine this with the previous points, it is another clear clue, indicating the possible death of the cat. And this is a symptom that must be recognized, but it clearly indicates that death may be imminent. When you see that the cat's temperature drops significantly by 1 or 2 degrees, well, it can be something unusual. It's not good, but it's not a reason to pull your hair out either. If the cat's body temperature drops below 37 degrees Celsius, alarm, alarm. Very likely death is already imminent. It is not easy to take the temperature of any animal. To be as accurate as possible, it must be done rectally. And many owners, understandably, in this situation, the last thing they think about is this. But I have to tell you that it is something that gives us a lot of information about the animal's imminent death. You also notice that a cat, when it is in this situation, tends to hide a lot. I previously told you that. It makes strange sounds and approaches the owner as if demanding attention. This occurs especially in cats that have a good relationship with their owner. But many, as they still retain their ancestral instinct, their instinct from when they were wild animals, tend to hide instead. And you see that the cat disappears for many hours, hiding behind a sofa, under the bed, or wherever, because the animal understands, knows for sure that it is not feeling well. And its paleocortex indicates that at this moment it is more likely to be attacked by a predator. And the fact that it hides is because it is scared because it knows it is not well and is or easily preyed upon by anyone, although logically no one is going to hunt it, but the animal has that ancient feeling. You will also notice that besides being very tired, cat stops grooming itself. A cat that does not groom itself, that does not lick itself, that does not tidy its fur, is more than indicative that it is really unwell. We do not know the cause beforehand. Theoretically, you would have already taken it to the veterinarian and received some diagnosis. But, more than that, if we look at the cat that appears the worst, that grooms itself the least, it is more indicative of a greater proximity to death. And the truth is that it is very sad, because not only that, but also they have lost their appetite. You see them getting thinner, and this effect of not grooming themselves is much more apparent. Additionally, as soon as you touch it, the animal feels pain, and many times even the veterinarian does not know when you touch it where it hurts exactly, because everything hurts. Isn't it a curious thing? It's just that aside from whether they are whiny or not, the feeling of lethargy and so on makes them complain about everything. And lastly, and this is something very unpleasant for everyone at home, the cat smells strange. It smells strange because many toxins accumulate in its body and parts of its tissues degrade prior to death. Something that, whether we like it or not, is also seen in people. A person about to die also smells strange. I am not going to qualify the smell because I don't like to qualify these things, but people tell you, and it's true, it smells strange. New degradation amino acids appear, more toxins accumulate, and that manifests in a smell. Okay, well, that's all. I hope this video helps you, unfortunately, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. You send.